So far, so far. Updating the journal tomorrow is gonna be very simple. It's all I did was just go live once, and now here's twice. Bro, it's a Sunday, but the sun come up every day. It's been chill. Um, yeah, and I'm still. It's two things, two factors here. One, I ain't really take no nap or doze off at all throughout the day. So whenever I do, like, it's also 7 p.m. It's also 7 p.m. Allegedly, apparently, kind of, sort of, maybe. It is 6 foot. It is 6:59 post meridian Eastern Standard Time. 6:59 p.m. It's 6:59 p.m. I actually don't feel like looking this way in a sense. I would actually kind of sort of just feel like looking this way. But yeah, that whole day has just been zoom, 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 zoom. Like low, relax, low, stop. But the whole day has just been zoom, 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 zoom. I was just chill. Looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be like it's gonna, I don't know. It's not as different, but it's whatever. And I was thinking about, the decisions you make and just like the time from there to there, it was and getting through the certain ritual parts, it was just all a thing, man. It was just all a thing, bro. Tomorrow I might have to look into the whatchamacallit as well. Or if I don't do it tomorrow, the day after that. One of the two. We'll see how things kind of sort of go and don't go. I don't know. But not much to add, update in the journal tomorrow. Not much. But even if we go on an adventure, it's just going to be what? A couple. It's that, or even if we just go on a little adventure, it'll be. Yeah, I really need to. I should probably just switch over. Darn it. I just don't feel like. Dang, bro. Like, I'm looking this way, I don't want to look this way. Like, for whatever reason that is, like, my neck is just not. Man, I tell you. Yeah, so I high key might just, I don't know, watch a movie, a show, I don't know. I still gotta finish Eagle Eye. I'm not even sure if I talked about Eagle Eye. I'm not sure. I don't know how far into the movie I am. I don't think I talked about you. Oh my gosh. I watched more of it. I was at the 43-minute mark. I watched some more of it. I can barely tell you what happened at this point. I'm not sure if I watched any. I'm not sure. I don't know if I did a live for it. Oh man. And that thing, like, sometimes it be saving my spot. This one not saving my spot. This one not saving my spot, bro. Oh man. That's a movie review. I'm not even sure what we going whatchamacallit about that. But yeah, I was not expecting that conversation. I was not expecting that conversation. And it really went from like, it started just with that right there, and then it just kept going. There was a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and things were in good conditions. And there was a couple, like, there was like 3, 4 blue eyes, different, it was a thing. It was a whole thing. My phone's on 1%. I said, but it was alright, man. We was talking about Japan, animes. Cool thing. It's a debit card sticker. You can have a little debit card sticker and put that over Well, it really works for the Cash App because Cash App doesn't have like the raised numbers on the front and stuff like that. But you have a debit card sticker. That joint was actually kind of sort of like, that was cool. That was cool. For sure. That was cool. That was cool. So yeah, I think right now it's 7:03 post meridian Eastern Standard Time, 7:03 p.m. And then from there, I might try to, I don't know, try to what? I don't know. It's like worth it to just try, you know. We would be at 2:30. This would be if I which one it would be 2:35, 2:36 type of thing. Um, really not that pressed or whatever, but it'd be to go ahead and try, make it happen, make it work. It's early enough in the day, like, and then like I'm really not that. I'm not hungry. Anything. So that's just another little, by the wayside type of thing. I don't know. But definitely could if I really just wanted something to drink or something. I really just wanted something to drink. I don't know. What's daylight saving time? Daylight saving time. That's what I say. I don't know what the real time is. That's crazy. East Coast, West Coast. Mentally, I don't, man. I'm not even. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of sort of sleepy. But if I had a cigar, there's nothing I even really want to kind of say or want to anything. It would really just be a really regular, just to go ahead and just, it would really just be a just because. If we was able to make it happen. I kind of like how, whatchamacallit, bro. It was on a nice little road, like the street comes to an end or anything like that. So, yeah. If it's whatchamacallit, like, oh, just trying to do this or that. This one tricky, bro. Put your eyes right about now. All this pollen. Look at all this pollen on my glasses. Man, I tell you what, bro. I don't know why y'all are saying do stuff like that, right? You try live streaming. If you cannot live stream currently, there's your first part. Like, this is why it's like, why you shouldn't be talking to me a certain type of way. That's one. Then let's say you can live stream. And then you get on live stream, how people are going to be viewing you. And then for one of them, there's only you one of them, you included. Like, I don't think that is a whatchamacallit to know, like, how dumb saying something like that is. Like, I'm not trying to call you dumb. I'm trying my hardest not to. But just for you to say stuff like that, like, there's another word for people like you who talk and do stuff like that, right? Because it's like, either you don't understand perspectively or you do. And either way, I'm talking down to you. I have to talk down to you because there's just no way, right? It's just one of them type of things. That's why I don't like people like you. It's not even like, I just don't. I just don't, bro. Like, either you do or don't live stream. And if you do live stream, you understand something like that. And so if you do, like, you wouldn't even talk like that or this and the third. Because if you did, like, the point would be like you would be live streaming yourself. If you whatchamacallit, you would be live streaming. And then somebody said what you said. You would block that bitch because that's a dumbass bitch. I try my hardest not to call you that. But that... I got a bad reflex. I got a bad reflex. Yeah, I'm tired. Bro, I was up till like 4 o'clock. I was up till 4 o'clock. I woke back up at 7 o'clock. Naturally. Like, not even with an alarm. 4 o'clock, I was like, I just told myself, like, yeah, man, you might as well just try. 7 o'clock, I was like, I'm up. Everything was just rolling from there. It had me, whatchamacallit. That's a 2. That's a 3. No, that's a 4. That was like very moderate. That was like very moderate. That was like, all right. I don't even know what I'm burping. But yeah. That's why I say, like, anything else for today is just like cherry on top type of vibes, you know. But if I don't know. I would have to start walking. If I was to start walking, I was to really sit there and whatchamacallit. If I wanted to like make this like, okay, like today was just like, all right, fine. Like, if I was to get something to drink and then some more cigars, that would just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, today was a day. Like, I ain't even whatchamacallit. Like, but that would be like to end the day. And the thing about certain things is that that's all it is a matter of. And this is why, if you watch the Sunday message and stuff like that, right? If I really wanted to go out and I would just try it for the next, like that, I can make that happen. I can get something to drink, a couple more cigars, and then just like, you know what I'm saying? It was just it was perfecto. It was really good, man. It was a really good day. Bro. Other than that, I just gotta try. So that's like the main thing. If I watch something, then that could help me with my timing. Because at this point, I'm basically trying to get to like 10, 11 or something like that. If I don't like accidentally fall asleep within the next, if I don't accidentally fall asleep within like the next 2 hours, I should be all right. So I'm trying to see if I try to like, you know, I'm thinking about it. Right now, phone needs to charge, so I'm just letting the phone charge, and then after the phone charge, whatchamacallit? After the phone charges, I'll try to go for a walk. Bro. Do that. So this is the first time it was like, if I was gonna call it like bored, but this would be that. But I'm not gonna call it that because I'm just I'm sleepy. I'm okay with whatever. Like, I'm not gonna be annoyed with how, you know what I'm saying. But it's on my mind, so now it really is like, yo, just go do this, just go try this, da da da, boo boo boo. I wasn't saying nothing that I really wanted to watch or nothing, so I was like, let me just, do this. was it? I ain't. Oh, the question from earlier said, "What are you looking forward to this week?" I'm looking forward to getting through tomorrow, and like I'm anticipating tomorrow's gonna be an easy day. Today, relatively easy. Like it was like okay. Like tomorrow I'm thinking just to get through it. Wait your timing on everything. I designed today. Cause for them couple days I ain't designed nothing. Yeah, it's little things like that. Yesterday I think I did like one little thing quick or so, maybe two. I don't know. Yesterday I just did. I just did it. Took a little break, wasn't doing nothing. Yes, I was like, let's do this. And today I did like 5 or 6. So they were pretty cool. They were pretty cool. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just chilling, man. Just chilling, bro. Yeah, it's hard. It's kind of hard to keep my eyes open. It's kind of hard to keep my eyes open right now. I ain't trying to fight it, but just trying to move through decently. You get to that boring part of the conversation. Yep. 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 Propane and propane accessories. 50 Shades of Grey. If you catch my drift. Tokyo drift. Nothing to watch. I was gonna say, like, even with trying to get a cigars, I don't have nothing I want to say. I've been enjoying the Grand Theft Auto 6 NPC vibes, though. Just doing it, I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. For sure. Just to even sit there and kind of just go through with it. Changes up a little bit here and there. Some parts get a little smoother, some parts get a little this and the third. Dang. You know what I think? Yeah, it's one of them type of genres. I need to watch The Wiz. Da 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 da. The Wiz and he lives in us. This is actually a little good Band-Aid. It was waterproof. Dun dun. And then I like in the video, like the birds be chirping. I like the birds be chirping loud. The birds be chirping so loud in the video, bro. Shorty said she had a gold chain Herbert JJ. People was like, how you do? And then it was like, I know my favorite number. Yeah, those types of vibes. Those types of vibes. There's one guy went on a, why? Don't press nothing else. I saw your first one. So, no, I don't want to talk about that. When he said it was very much more common. Yeah. The chat boring today. Ray J was like, I like my chat. My chat fucked me, man. The chat boring, bro. Chat boring as hell. Got a boring chat. I got the boring viewers. Viewers are boring. What's there to talk about? Okay. We'll move the chill vlog. Let's get conversation going. We talked about movies, music, food, anime, cartoons. What's the topic? What to talk about? Ask a question. I must ask you a question. Pinocchio, Alice in Wonderland. Oh, I want to hear about that. Does anybody have a best date story? Go. Where's your best date? I'll go first. Get the ball rolling. I think 2018, Valentine's Day 2018. Yeah, I think it was 18. That was pretty cool. I told that story already. Pedaling on the whatchamacallits, Hawaii. It was nice in Hawaii. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know the name of the little, but it's so like, Hawaii's like, how do I explain Hawaii? Okay, it's an island, right? But I mean, there's a lot of islands and whatnot. But you know, it's so regular for them because they live there and it's just that, like, right? But the food truck, it's like you're driving on the, I wouldn't even consider it a highway. You're driving down the road. On one side of the road, trees. The other side of the road, beach. And stopped at a food truck. And then, like, it was just really cool. Like I said, on this side, it's a road. On this side of the road, trees. This side of the road, beach. Just like that. Like, you can literally just, if you walk across the street, you're at the beach. If you walk across the street, trees. Like, so, so they got tables over there on the whatchamacallit, and they got the swings. They got the swings from the trees. Like, just the regular rope and wood. You sit on that and whatchamacallit. That was like really dope. That's like really cool. You know, parasailing? I think it's parasailing. In Puerto Rico, they have like little parasail. You can do it in a lot of places, whatever. You know, a little jank that like, you know them little, it's like an arc, them little like type of balloons or whatever. And then it's like attached to a jet ski or something. That is like, that's sightseeing. It's just sightseeing. You just be floating up on the jank. It's still kind of cool though. It's still kind of cool. You be sitting on a little jank parasailing. I think that's what parasailing is. You sit on a little seat, and then the little like the boat be going, and then you fly up in the air, and you be floating in the air. That's good for sightseeing and whatnot. It's good for sightseeing. It's just like, but once you get up there, it's just like you kind of just like chilling. You kind of just like chilling. So that joint it's still decent though. It's still decent. That's cool. I got tested yesterday. I got pricked. I'm all alone now. There's a lot of birds that have been on the ground. Parasailing is cool. Snowboarding, that joint fire, bro. Like you ain't never gonna forget it. Snowboarding fire, bro. Snowboarding is fire. The jet skis like that. That was a whole the cabin. That was just. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like the cabin is like how do I'm trying to say about the cabin. It's not even really kind of sort of. If you it's things get expensive, but like basically what I'm trying to say is that like if you ain't got to worry about all the money and how much things cost and stuff. You don't like if you're just that well off and you don't even care how much this and that costs and you just want to go do it. Like the cabins is dope. Snowboarding, skiing, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire, bro. That's fire. Snowboarding, skiing. Trying to think like what else comes to mind. Snowboard, skiing. Concerts be cool if you know the music. You gotta know the music. Concerts be cool if you know the music. Otherwise, you gonna need to be under what Chris Brown say? Under the influence. Otherwise, concerts. I'm weird off concerts, bro. I'm weird off concerts. Like first time I went to a Chris Brown concert, I don't remember it. And the videos that I have from it, I don't watch because like I knew the words, but I was like delayed, and I'm pretty sure I messed up everybody else's experience that was around me. That was embarrassing. The next time I went, what was the next time I went? Next time I went, completely just sober, just vibing, taking in everything. It's still cool. Concerts are hard to really just because you want videos of the concert, you there at the concert. It's really, and so like that is really hard. And I know like the whole people like, oh, you know how people are with their phones and whatnot. You know how people are with their phones and being on their phone, not being on their phone. Concerts are really hard, bro. Like it's hard because like one, if you're trying to record them, you want to make sure you got a good viewing angle of whatever you're recording of them. But that means you have to look at your phone screen and not look at them actually on what you call performing. And that is difficult. That is difficult, man. That is difficult. And so that's just a difficult task to do, like to just record. Unless you're like, some people be in one of those spots where it's like, they had a tripod and they'll just set that joint up and just boom, and they ain't gotta even worry about it. They can just look because wherever that angle of view captured the whole stage, they ain't even gotta worry about that. But they be a distance away. But I like to be all up in the mix. I like being in the mix. I be right there. That's why I say it's a little difficult. But then actually I don't know. I don't know how to appropriately, effectively capture like being at a concert. Yeah, I didn't do the skiing. I did the snowboarding, bro. The skiing was like, you just kind of sort of see it. It's just one of them. It's older people. Older people are gonna be skiing. But apparently skiing is a full body workout. Apparently people be hot and sweating and like, bro, it's a whole, and they get tired. It's a whole body workout. Snowboarding is a little more difficult, and it's not a whatchamacallit, but you're gonna see the younger people snowboarding. I was definitely snowboarding. One thing I'm not sure if I do or don't regret not doing. So, okay, where I went for snowboarding, okay, they got different hills. And they be like, all right, you gotta, okay, so when you go snowboarding, you gotta, what you call it? Yeah, it's like, okay, when you go snowboarding, okay, you gotta go to, well, I don't know how everybody do it. I can only speak from my experience. So before you actually, it's a whole process. You had to like, cause you gotta make sure you got all your winter gear. And then like, you also gotta check out gear from there. So the gear from there, you're gonna need like, unless you got your own snowboard. Of course you should probably have your own coat and gloves and things like that. But like, those are expensive. Those are expensive. Should I do a separate live for this? I feel like this is the whole thing. I don't know. I want to talk about snowboarding. Just, yeah, fuck her. I'm already going. It doesn't matter. I'm just reminiscing. Okay. This is why I say all this stuff is expensive. If you actually look up, like, and you actually have to get like a snowboard, like not snowboard, but like if you want a good coat for the snow and whatnot, that's one. Gloves be like $100 for the gloves. Then eat shit. It ain't funny. No, the jumpy, it ain't funny because it's like, how do I say that? Like, and this is just for conversation purposes, like that white boy stuff, and they be like, they literally say that type of stuff, and they really talk like that, and it's really on some like depending on who come past you, like they might just say that, like they be, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But your jacket gonna be expensive. You're gonna shoes. I don't think whatchamacallit, like, okay, snowboarding. This was the most difficult part of snowboarding for me. It's the fact that like I can skateboard, not a lot, just a little bit. I can get going on a skateboard, but with the skateboard, you can move your feet. Snowboarding, your feet are locked in. Like you actually gotta lock your feet into the snowboard. That was not bro. That is just cause that like thinking that you can move your other foot or anything like that. That's gonna make you end up falling. And whenever you fall, you gotta like. And this is where I was at. When you fall, in order to get back up, in order to get back up, what do you gotta do when you gotta get back up? Oh, I think you have to turn over like on your belly and then just stand straight up like naturally. So like if you fall on like your butt or your back, you have to like get over and you gotta turn over on your belly and then stand up. Because where I was at, like you're probably on a hill and you're going to start moving again. Like, so that's the thing about snowboarding. Like you either like, okay, here's the hill and here's the hill. So if your snowboard is like this, like perpendicular, horizontal, you're not going nowhere. But as soon as you turn your whatchamacallit, your snowboard gonna be going. Like it's just like, you're just gonna be moving. So when you fall, you gotta stand up. But if you just stand up, whatchamacallit, so let's say you just fall, you fall on your back. You gotta turn over on your belly. But as soon as you stand up, you're gonna start moving again. So that's probably one of the most annoying things, falling and getting back up. And you're gonna fall or whatever. So when you first start though, again, this is where I was at. When you first whatchamacallit, they can be like, okay, they gotta teach you like a couple little things. We gotta go a couple little drills and this and the third, boom, boom, boom. Like falling and standing up is gonna be a part of it, and just like the other little basics of this and the third. Then they're gonna tell you like, this the hill, right? They're like, this the hill, this the first, and it's like it's a relatively moderately like it's definitely like beginner, but if you go down it like a couple of times, after a while, some people get really good at it, and it's like, all right, you're gonna try other stuff. Oh my gosh, bro. So, the first hill, I think I did the first hill, and then like you gotta get on the ski lift, and the ski lift can take you up to like the different little parts. So it'd be like, all right, you did the first little hill. You can either get off on this stop, you get off on this stop. You can get off on different stops. Depending on which stop you get off of course, it's higher up the mountain, which means more and more that you got, bro. So I think I did the little hill a couple of times, and then, but I didn't get the little hill enough to be good at it. There were some people in my skate class, my school class, whatever you want to call it, little cohort thing. There was this one guy. He was for sure, boom, like he went down enough times because he was there when he was there first beginner in the class and everything. And then he was like, but then he went down enough because me and Shorty we took a break and we was just watching everybody. This and the third. He was going down. That's why he got really good. I was like, oh, snap, he pretty nice, pretty good. I was still whatchamacallit. I got decent average, whatever. So the beginner hill is like it's a beginner hill, but it's not like it ain't a bunny hop type of thing anyway. So I go down there a couple times. I get all right. It's like cool. Because like even like the beginner hill, it has like a couple turns. It's still got a couple turns. And so for me, I was like, I think I have like one video and it was just good for me to just go from here to here. I was like, oh, we got the video. It's in Tennessee. You're the only 10 I see. So, it's in Tennessee. Then, it was the cabins. Cabins is different too, bro. Like, because it ain't like, the cabins it ain't like just one cabin over here. It be a whole, like the whole mountain be full of cabins. The whole mountain be full of cabins, bro. It's different. Anyway, what else? So you go down the jam a couple times. Oh, I think this is where I messed up. I think I went to, I'm not sure if I got off on the very second stop or if I had went to the stop before that. Because I think that some part of this messed me up. I don't know. But then there was this one guy. He was like, hey, he pulled, hey, man, this is probably the dumb shit. This is probably one of them dumb things where you're like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do this. Like, he opened up out the aluminum foil. It was some gummy candy. Yeah, we was good after that, bro. We was good. I was like, I don't care about nothing but it. So, anyway, I don't, you know, you can tell a story like, nah, I was up on the third one. I was up on the third stop at the very top. Nah, I very well could have been, though. I very well could have been there. Basically what I'm trying to say, there's the bunny one, that's the beginner one. It ain't really a bunny, though. It's actually, it got some turns and twists and turns. There's a second, there's like, it go levels. And it got cards and stuff like, I think black is like, you're not supposed to do this. Like, you need to be expert level, like, X Games type of stuff. And, like, I think they got colors on the whatchamacallits, too, when you're going down the hill. Anyway, I think I did go to, like, I think I skipped one and went to the next one. Man, I was ready to go after this. The problem was, I was ready to go, but I'm still in the middle of the mountain. And I'm like, man, it was too far. And it's like, you gotta have your balance, right? And then, okay, how do I explain that? Okay, because one of it is just like, okay, can you maintain your balance going down? That's one. But the other part of it is, if you maintain your balance and you just, whatchamacallit, it's gonna go faster and faster. And you're like, I don't wanna go this fast. So like the part of it is like, let me just fall so I don't keep going this fast. But then as soon as you stand up, it's gonna immediately keep going and the hill is high and the mountain is high. So I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. That took the longest to get, and I ain't wanna do nothing else after that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, bro. I'm ready to go. But like, the one thing about, but I mean, I think they do. I'm not sure, but I think if you whatchamacallit, you can call one of the rangers or something, and they'll bring like the little snowmobile and bring you back down. I didn't do that. Definitely didn't do that. I definitely made it all the way back down, but it was definitely a thing, bro. It was definitely a thing because you don't want to go too fast. I think the reason I'm talking about this part was because if I say that if there's one thing I'm not sure if I do or don't regret, so they got it sectioned off as in a sense of like, okay, this is like kind of sort of the path to get down the mountain. And so you see most people doing this, Jane. I don't know why. I don't know how. But I kind of went off on this side. And when I did that, it's not that it's uncharted territory, but it's not as like regulated or whatever. And like that's for people who are way more comfortable and confident, comfortable, whatever. And so like but basically what I'm saying is like there's a ramp on that side. There was a couple ramps. And if I really truly if I really truly wanted to, I could have got some airtime. But I didn't. I was like, I'm not about to. I was like, I'm not about to. It was definitely the opportunity was there. If I wanted to go to snowboarding and go up down the ramp and go and get some airtime, I could have did it. I could have did that, and I could have did just hop up and go down a rail. I could have did it. I was like, I'm just not. I was like, nah. I feel like I should have tried the air thing. I'm pretty sure I would have survived it. I would have loved to tell the story, but I just didn't do it. I saw it and I saw people doing it. I was like, I ain't about to do it. I had to get off that mountain. I had to get off that mountain. Snowboarding was fun. I would definitely snowboard again. But it's like when you do it though, so then there's like other people. Of course there's other people, right? So because that is the nature of the city, like people go there to ski and snowboard. So even if it's not snowing, like it's cold, but if it's not snowing, they'll have like a whatchamacallit. Like they have like fake snow. So the thing was nighttime freaks come out at night. It got nighttime and then like the street lights come on. Like so the lights come on, whatever. But then like two things. More people started to show up. I'm like, oh snap, what's going on? And it started to snow. I don't know what I was thinking. So in my mind, I was like, oh man, it's snowing. They about to shut down? The white boy looked at me, he was like, what? This is what we live for. This is perfect. And I was like, I am skiing. I am snowboarding. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. He was like, this is what we live for. Man, this is when the reason I say this, because man, it was like the coolest thing ever though. And I'm so happy he did this. I'm pretty sure he does this often. There's this white boy, of course, he had the blonde wavy hair, right? He had the raccoon hat. Bro, this joint was fire, bro. He had a star. He had some stars and stripes somewhere. And he had shorts on. Mind you, we all out here in jackets and this and that third. Bro had shorts. He had a long sleeve t-shirt. It was a button up. I think he had like a button up t-shirt. And I think he had a t-shirt, but then like a button up, but like one of them like lumberjack type of shirts. And he had shorts on. Wavy hair, raccoon hat, snowboarding. I'm like, oh, it was cool as hell, bro. It was cool as hell. But because of him, I had to go get me a raccoon hat. I sure did. I said that shit fire as a bitch. I was like, I can get a raccoon hat, bro. And of course you can get one at the shop. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Hold on. Going to the shop, like the little souvenir shop, you can definitely get a raccoon hat. But then it's like, it makes you think, well, it just makes you think. I knew this guidance counselor, and he had a raccoon hat on his wall, but he made it. Really. Like, gut it, skin it, He had to leave the skin out in the sun so it could sun dry. Put some salt on it. He took an old baseball cap, cut the brim off of that, and he made his raccoon hat. That's different. I just needed the aesthetic for the time in the moment, and just because. I did have a lumberjack shirt. That I did. That's one thing I will say I appreciate about myself. I'm gonna do it the right way. Bro. If I'm going to a football game, I'm wearing a football jersey. If I'm going to an NBA game, I'm wearing an NBA jersey. I went to the cabins. I had my lumberjack shirt, had my raccoon hat. I was gonna look the part. I was gonna look like I'm gonna fit in. I went to the rodeo. They thought I was working at the rodeo. I'm gonna look the part. I don't care. That's just me. Whatever you call that, a super fan or something. I don't know. I'll be tourist up. I'll be ready. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do it. So there was that. Is there anything else I want to say about that? Nah, it was just I would 10 out of 10 highly recommend snowboarding. That was a good experience. That was a really good experience. Definitely, I would say go with somebody so y'all can split some certain costs. I would definitely say go with somebody so y'all can split the costs on a lot of stuff. Unless you just got it like that, but hundreds. That's an expensive trip, bro. Cabins, coat, jacket, renting snowboards, all the gear, all that is, yeah. You gotta eat food when you get there, bro. That's a trip. That's an experience. Never forget. I might even go look at my daggone notes. That's one thing I would I don't know. I would do that. I would look at my notes. I took notes. Type that up. Snowboarding was really cool. There's other stories to tell, but that's some fun times. I say. Fun times. Gonna have a good time. Hey. All right, that was that. What's the next one to talk about? What's the next topic? What's something else to talk about? What's next? Oh, the wind wanna blow, don't it? Ever since then, it lives rent-free in my head. When dude was like, what if the wind is trying to tell us something, but we don't have, all that junk DNA and this and that, and the ancient people are different. They built different. What if the wind trying to tell us something? We just don't remember. No, what is the wind saying? Where does the wind come from? Nobody knows. They still don't know where the wind come from. Yeah, I heard the whole rationale about heating and cooling and hot air rising, cool air falling, whoosh, and da-da-da. But that don't explain 35 mile per hour winds sometimes, and why it should be cold and all that other stuff. And sometimes the wind don't blow at all. It don't explain it. Sometimes the sun is up, sometimes the sun ain't there. It don't explain none of that. At nighttime, it don't explain none of that. All right, what's the next question? Multiverse. That came up today. I sat next to an artist today, and it was really cool. It was really nice to just cause it's been years now. So if you see somebody and you tell them something or this and that third, and then you don't see them for a while, and the next time you see them and it's oh, you doing this now, this and that third. Setup wise, bro had the tripod with the mic connected to it, and he was working on. I was like, bro, I said, I like this. I like how you moving. You working on this comic book and whatnot. I was like, all right. He was heavy on multiverse though. He was heavy on the multiverse, and just universes and stuff. Time, flat Earth speech. Somebody joked and said that yesterday. I laughed at it though. Most whatchamacallits are going to talk about that. You're going to see relationships, religion, politics. That is most. Well, what does celebrity gossip fall in that? Relationship, religion, politics, celebrity gossip. Those are going to be like the main like topics or whatever. I don't be feeling like talking about relationships. Politics, I don't be caring about it. Religion, that's always controversial touchy. Celebrity stuff, if you don't know it, you just don't know it. Because then the party be like, yeah, I don't care that much. So outside that, quantum physics, nobody understand. I don't know people. People just get. I don't like when people just talk about the quantum stuff and it's just like bare minimum basic and it's like okay, but you don't have no proof or nothing. And then it's like why you believe in certain things with little proof and then you believe in certain things with little proof and then you need like a lot of proof to believe in other things. All right, I'm gonna just leave it at. Can I just leave it as ask a question? No. How do I do it? How do I do that? Oh, okay. Who? Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Dun 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 dun. Ba-dum ba-dum boom. Boom ba-dum ba-dum boom. Don't. I don't even know why Pink Panther be stuck in my head sometimes too. I'm not even sure like my affiliation with Pink Panther. I had to have had watched the cartoons. I must have watched the cartoon. Or was there a game? But when I was thinking about it, I was like, I'm not even sure if it even had like, cause like the old Tom and Jerry don't talk. They don't have Tom and Jerry don't talk. So I'm not sure Pink Panther was on the same vibe and aesthetic of like keeping track with that and following along. All right, Sam 50. Sam 50. The white around your lip. I feel like Sam 50's in that movie. Sam 50. Okay. All right, I'm definitely thinking to at least try. That because that's what I did this morning. I tried and it worked out and it was relatively like, all right, it was cool. And then it'd be like the ones that just like, all right, cool. That like put us like super close. I think I only have like 7 cents. Not even. I think it might be just be pennies. The pennies. The people. Yeah, I got 4 pennies. So I might just go up there and try. That is funny to me. Not really. But if I had a cigar right now, I'd be like, well, there's been times where I ain't had nothing to say and I just watch my car. The Grand Theft Auto Jane, working on my NPC. What else? I can just keep adding stuff to the repertoire. What the NPC gonna say? I'm trying to keep this shirt white. I just got it yesterday. But if you sit down with like just the pollen been all anywhere and everywhere and all that type of stuff. Okay, you just want something to drink, not that much. I really, what was gonna make the walk is mainly for trying to give me that. It's between that and watching something. I don't know why I gotta force myself to watch something. Keep it moving. Yoga. I told this shorty, I said, yo, you look like you could be one of them, like, because this is one girl, that's why I learned the word yogi. I was like, what skill and trait is this? She's real flexible, more than just her tongue. She was a yogi. I told the one show, I was like, yeah, you look like you could be one of them little Pilates influencers and this and that third. And this and that. And she had her hair like all curled up into a ponytail and da da da. I don't know. I don't know, when somebody does not have like an interest or a hobby or a passion, it kind of just like, I feel weird or talk or different, like, cause like, it was just, um, but you know, the other question is always, the question is, oh, if somebody was to ask you what topic or what question or whatever it is that would just get you to talk, like if somebody asks you something about whatever, and then like that's going to be the jump that you was just like, oh, and you just go down the whole little rabbit hole and you just keep talking. What would that be? What is that? The sky is actually actually pretty cool. Like it's blue that way, but that way it's like it's not one of those skies that they be painting, but it's soft. It's a really, really soft pink, like a really soft pastel pink. It's one of those. Ooh, hold on. I read this oil painting book, and she talks about this. It's some type of. It's like some type. It has something to do with blending hard and soft edges. There's hard, soft. I think it's a hard edge, a soft edge, and then no edge. This, if you are painting this sky, there has to be no edge. There has to be like a seamless transition between the blue and this very soft light pink. You got to throw in like, it's not like a yellow, but some type of like that little tannish yellow, whatever we're just gonna say. Like, but it has to be really, it has to just completely, just smoothly blend in. Like, I can't even see the clouds, but I just know like that. I don't know. It is really, it's nice. It's soft. It has like this retro vibe, like vintage type of. It's just, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. You know what? I never. Like, yes, we all understand, but does this mean? Did this ever mean something? You know, if they did this, right, but it was like it just had to be below the waist. Like, so if it was like near their thigh, their foot, their leg, wherever, then it counts as like they got you. I never really truly understood that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was a black neck, got you, bitch. Like, I forget what we like, because you did not want to get caught, or just I don't know. I never understood that. I just never understood that. All right. I've chatterboxed enough. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go for this little walk. See what happens. Okay, you can talk about something in a positive way. I would like to be able to make it back with some cigars. I would like that, right? I'm just also gonna watch my card. Those is birds. Those is baby birds. Those baby birds. But if not, I just like I'm gonna just go for a walk. All right? I'm just gonna go for a walk. Whatever happens, happens. Que sera, sera. I don't think I've ever actually heard somebody actually say that. I'm not really sure about the sera sera part. Cause I think it's spelled Serai. I'm not sure if it's Que Sera Serai or Que Sera Sera. I don't think I've ever heard somebody actually say it though. I just like Sarah Sarah. Okay, Sarah Sarah. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know. Google Translate might be able to, like, I don't even know who